you check the children. Show a little match sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Sometimes. That is what
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Horror Show. I'm Cecil Laird.
Oh, Wolfman.
Back for one more round of reacting to full Dylan's New Nightmare trailer reactions. And they kept popping up as we kept reacting to them. So we have another few to do. They're shorter, so I don't think this one will be quite as long as the other. Although one of them was like a almost 2-hour long podcast that the reaction was a part of. So we will not be watching that whole thing, but we will be watching the reaction. So let's get it going, shall we?
Let's do it to it.
And we will of course shout out the channels as we go. I have them here in time order, so shortest to longest.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Let me go back. So this is from Chance's House of Horror. Alright, so let's take a look at what Chance has to say. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everyone, thanks for clicking on this video. My name is
I like
Chance,
that
and today
Chucky
we're here to
doll.
check out a trailer for a fan film titled
really
Dylan's
like
New
that.
Nightmare. Now, as you can guess by the title, this is about Dylan from Wes Craven's New Nightmare, and it even has the same actor who played the kid, Miko Hughes, now as an adult in the film. I'm sure a lot of you on this channel know that I'm a huge Nightmare on Elm Street fan. It's my favorite horror franchise out of all of them, and I've really been wanting to check out some Nightmare on Elm Street fan films, so I'm excited to check this trailer out. Now, it doesn't say who directed the movie in the description, so I don't know who to give credit to there. This is on the YouTube channel called The Horror Show channel, so it's possible that people on this team directed it, but I'll leave a link to their channel in the description below, and I'll also leave a link to the trailer so you can watch it yourself. But I don't want to waste any more time with this intro. We're going to go ahead and hop right into the trailer
this guy
for
directed
Dylan's
it.
New Nightmare.
It was me. I did it.
Nice.
Please try to get some sleep. Rex keeps him down there.
There's Rex.
The mean old man with the claws.
Ooh, I like the look of the claws.
Dylan,
Sorry, Doc. What was that?
Wow, that's
Dylan,
him. I
what's really bothering you?
didn't know what he looks like as an adult.
I know. Every time I do this, I'm drawn back to the trailer, but I
know, I do
react.
too.
What do you mean 2 people died? How?
Freddy. Whoa.
Shot himself and the other slit her own throat.
That's actually been one of my more favorite reaction points. Like people bragged into that.
Just want to be sure that these dreams you're having aren't symptomatic of a resurgence of your childhood trauma.
They're not.
Are you getting your rest?
It's been manageable, Doc. I think I have it under control.
I love the voice. Ooh, I like the look too. Damn, is that all we get? This summer, I'm definitely reacting to that on this channel. Freddy sounds amazing. All right, well, that was the trailer for Dylan's New Nightmare. All right, well, first off, I just want to say that trailer looks really good. The main thing that they needed to get right was Freddy, and he honestly sounds and looks amazing in this. Now, it says Dave McRae's playing Freddy Krueger, and I just got to give my hats off to him because he's killing it. It's not easy to pull off Freddy Krueger in the vein of Robert Englund, and this looks and sounds really close to Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger. I'm really excited to see what he does with this role. Another thing, like I said in the reaction, it's really cool to see Miko Hughes come back for this role. I'm noticing a cool trend where a lot of actors from the original movies are appearing in fan film sequels. We had the actress for Tina show up in the Friday the 13th Part 7 fan film. It was more of like a sequel to Part 7 years later. And then we also see the return of Tommy Jarvis in the Friday the 13th fan films Never Hike Alone and Never Hike in the Snow. And now we're getting Dylan back with Miko Hughes in this fan film. So I'm really loving this trend. I would love to see this done more often. But other than that, they didn't give us too much to look at. Some of the visuals look really cool. I'm excited to see more of the movie. So hopefully it comes out earlier in the summer this year instead of the later half of the summer. But like I said, I'm definitely going to react to this on the channel, so definitely stay tuned for that. Let me know what you thought about the trailer in the comments below, and then if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe, and then also hit the notification bell.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
But as always, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time.
Much appreciated, Chance. I'm assuming that's your name with Chance's House of Horror, so thank you, Chance. Much appreciated. Deadpool party coming up with a reaction. He was on top of it. This was 10 days ago, so.
I think I did watch this one already.
Oh, okay. So yeah, everyone. So they see the channel. It's Deadpool Party. Wow, they're bigger than us.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
What's up, y'all? What's up? Yeah, let's check out the official trailer, man, for Dylan's new Nightmare. Yo, I've been seeing like teasers and different stuff for this, man. This comes from Cecil, man. Cecil from, you don't know who Cecil is, he wrote and directed this short fan film, you know, starring actually Miko Hughes, man, the original Dylan from New Nightmare. This is a Nightmare on Elm Street fan film, man, from I can't believe it, man, from Cecil, man, from the horror show channel, y'all. He has, you know, he reacts to different horror trailers and has, you know, interviews with, you know, horror actors and great
I wonder if you
videos
watched
about
He's
horror
been watching
film.
for a bit.
You know,
Yeah.
he made a short
That's awesome, man.
fan film, man. So let's check this out. I know it's gonna be fire. I saw the little teasers. They was crazy. I'm like, it's the real guy, the little boy from that grew up, and you know, he's older and he got him in his film, man. It's crazy. You know, Miko Hughes, man. Pet Cemetery, Kindergarten Cop, New Nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is going on and on, man. He was on Full House, I think. So
Yeah,
you got
dude.
to in the film, man. So it's crazy. Let's check this out.
Is it a story?
Yeah, that's the story. Please try to get some sleep.
Rex keeps him down there.
Oh, got Rex in the Yo, I'm a Freddy fanatic, y'all. This is awesome.
Sorry, Doc. What was that?
Yo, that's really you.
What's really bothering you?
I love the look of this. This looks awesome.
Tell me about it.
2 people died this time.
What do you mean 2 people died? How?
Yo.
Shot himself and the other slit her own throat.
Why do you think they did that?
I don't know. Why does anything happen in a dream?
Oh, the voice, the laugh, the Freddy laugh. Yo, that's perfect.
Symptomatic of a
That's awesome.
resurgence
Yo.
of childhood trauma.
Why is it so fire?
They're not.
Why is it so fun?
It's been manageable, Doc.
I like Deadpool Party.
I know.
Oh, the voice. Oh.
That's fun.
Oh, man. The sound and the look is perfect, man. See,
Thank you.
the sound of Freddy, the look
adorable.
of Freddy, the look of the atmosphere, man, the laugh, the voice. Oh my God, I was like, oh my God, is he gonna get Freddy right, man? The voice and the look of it, and how the whole aesthetic of how, you know, he has the red tint and the green tint and all this, you know what I'm saying? It's just, oh my God, and the music, atmospheric music in it, man. Come on, man. Come on, fire. I'm gonna
Thank
check
you
this out,
very
man.
much.
When is
I
it
love this
dropping, y'all?
reaction. This is awesome.
Like,
That was a good one.
Like, I need to see this. Like I said, I'm a Freddy fanatic. I'm a Nightmare
You're
fan.
gonna dig it,
love,
man.
Love all the films. You know, of course, the first and the third is my favorite film, y'all. You know, well, I'll say 1, 2, 3 is those are my favorite films. The other ones I love. They have different things about them, but I still love them. I love all of them, man. I love Freddy, man. You know what I'm saying? I love Freddy vs. Jason. I love, you know, the fan films when they have come out with Freddy. I love Freddy's Nightmares, man. The TV show, one of my favorite TV shows when I was a kid. Creeped me
That's a
out,
fan.
scared me,
That's a
but I
fan.
loved it. You know, this is like, man, I want them to make another Freddy movie. Of course, I want them to use Robert Englund, even though he said he wouldn't do it. But Robert, come on, man, you got to do at least one more, maybe another trilogy, maybe. Come on, something, man. Come on, man, give us something.
I
man.
don't think
But
he'd
Yeah.
like to, but
we got this.
we'll see.
This looks awesome, y'all.
Thank you very
so
much.
My reaction, like button, comment.
Right on, Deadpool
Oh,
Party.
yeah.
Much appreciated.
That was awesome.
Good stuff. All right, next up we got L Shapey reacts. So L Shapey, the shape.
Hey guys, L Shapey here. Today
L
we're
Shapey,
checking
okay.
out a fan movie trailer. This is called Dylan's New Nightmare. It's from the channel called The Horror Show Channel. Big fan of their work. Love their content.
Cool.
Subscribe.
Oh, right on.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Probably about 2 years now.
Oh wow, thanks L
Awesome.
Yeah,
Shapey.
I've known they've been working on this project for quite a bit now, and I never watched the teaser trailer. I just wanted to wait till the full trailer drops so I
Okay.
could jump in and react. But
Right on.
yeah, I'm excited. It's about Freddy Krueger, obviously, and I don't want to give too much away because I want to just kind of jump in fresh-minded and see how they are. But yeah, go check out the channel after this if you guys enjoy reaction channels like myself. They do reactions, they do movie reviews, all horror stuff. So it's a really cool channel.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
Jump into it. Thought I'd give this. I don't usually do fan trailers, but I'm excited for this. I want to check it out. Let's check out Dylan's New Nightmare. Heather.
Keeps him down there.
So it's based on New Nightmare, I'm guessing. The little kid when he's older, Dylan.
Dylan.
Sorry, Doc. What was that?
Dylan.
It is that same kid too, you can tell.
I had a nightmare last night.
I love how... Was that a Victor Crowley?
Yes.
I love the people that catch
I
that.
know. Yeah.
What's this? What's Hatchet doing in my Freddy?
Fuck.
One shot himself and the other slit her own throat.
Why do you think they did that?
I don't know. Why does anything happen in a
I love how this is shot.
Just want to be sure
Ooh,
that
creepy.
dreams you're having aren't symptomatic of a resurgence of your childhood trauma.
They're not.
Are you getting your rest?
I love how he's got, yeah, like the bruise there and that, he looks unstable. I love that Freddy voice, whoever's doing that. Oh my god. They've done a beautiful job. Wow, that was amazing.
That
Summer
is
2020.
great.
Let me rewind that actually. Look at that. The detail they put into this for a fan film is amazing. I love that mask.
Seeing this, the close up is the one. This is one of the two
mask
shots we had with the teeth.
I know.
It's so great.
Makeup as well. Yeah, the hat, the sweater you can see. I love the.
Yeah, for those watching, we only had him in special
didn't give
teeth
away
for
too
2
much, which I
shots,
liked in the trailer,
and then his
but
tooth
for
actually
a fan
broke
film, I don't know
because
how
of the
long
fake
it's been,
teeth.
but I hope it's a
So from that
decent
point
enough.
forward, we just used the missing
it.
tooth and did the
It's
rest
beautifully
of the teeth
shot
up, and
for
it
a
was
fan
good.
film as well.
But man, those
I
fucking
was
teeth
not
look
expecting
great.
It's good to be honest. It doesn't have a complete date. Yeah, summer 2023. I'm excited for this. I'm definitely going to check it out. I'm guessing it's going to be released on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken, or if they're releasing it somewhere individually. I'm sure they'll let everyone know, and I'll probably let you guys know as well. But I'm very excited for this. Dylan's New Nightmare, yeah. Can't wait for it to come out.
Oh yeah.
Summer in the US would probably be like August time, I'm guessing, so a fair few months away still. But
Maybe,
I'm pumped.
maybe
This
sooner.
Freddy Krueger. I've seen him in a movie when that in the remake. That was probably the last time he's been in an actual film. And, what a disappointing film that was. So, good to have Freddy back on our screens, or on the small screen for me for YouTube, but still gives you something to look forward to. He's always my favourite. One of the big, out of the big three, he's always my favourite growing up, so it's good to see him back. Yeah, Dylan's New Nightmare. Please check out this channel as well. Put a link in the description.
Sweet.
And yeah, good job, guys.
Thank you very much,
Very
Oshappy.
pumped to see this movie.
Yeah, and I like too, like
Anyway, please
everyone,
comment down below
everyone
your
keeps
thoughts. If you
comment like on how nicely this looks and how it's shot.
Yeah.
Definitely got to give credit to our DP Ben.
Yeah.
Like Ben.
Meredith did an
Yeah,
amazing
Ben shot
job.
the hell out of this, man.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this is Joe's TWIS movie show. I'm guessing that stands for something. We'll find out.
Is that gasoline I smell?
Oh, I love The Crow. God, Crow's such a good movie.
I'm actually a lot happier now that they cast Skarsgård because he fits.
Yeah.
I feel like he fits the role a lot better, especially from a
that's
comic.
what I said. Movie show. Okay.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you all are doing amazing as always.
I'm dying to
It's
know
me,
what country
Joe,
this
as
guy's
always. And today, guys, I want to do a reaction for a new Nightmare on Elm Street movie, a fan
love his
film
accent.
to be exact. So now, before we get into it, guys, hit that like button, or if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much. And now let's talk about
He's got a little slow
Dylan's
push going here.
Nightmare. So. This is a new fan film that's releasing this summer, I think, and it looks really interesting because this fan film should be sort of a direct sequel to Wes Craven's New Nightmare, which, by the way, Wes Craven's New Nightmare is an amazing, underrated movie, I think. You know, I think that when people talk about Nightmare on Elm Street, they often, forget about New Nightmare, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, right? Because I think that, the amount of, meta commentary in that movie, the design of Freddy Krueger in New Nightmare, amazing stuff. So I really do like Wes Craven's New Nightmare, and I think that Wes Craven did an amazing job with that movie. But it is interesting that this should be a sequel to that. So I am excited. Let's check out the trailer for Dylan's New Nightmare.
Is it a story?
Yeah, it's a story. Please try to get some sleep.
Rex keeps him down there. The mean old man with the claws.
Dylan.
Sorry, Doc. What was that?
Dylan, what's really bothering you?
I had a nightmare last night.
Tell me about it.
2 people died this time.
What do you mean 2 people died? How?
One shot himself and the other slit her own throat.
Why do you think they did that?
Why does anything happen in
He's a silent reactor.
It's all in the eyes.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to not interrupt it for his audience.
These dreams you're having aren't symptomatic of a resurgence of your childhood trauma.
They're not.
Are you getting your rest?
It's been manageable, Doc. I think I have it under control.
Okay, guys, and that's essentially it for the trailer of Dylan's New Nightmare. And I really have to say that this looks really, really good. I am a big fan of New Nightmare. I love the design of Freddy in that movie. I love overall, the atmosphere and all the meta commentary and all that. I love New Nightmare. And so just seeing that this is an actual sequel to New Nightmare, it just makes me so happy. It just makes me so happy that this is not just some, random news story, that's not a sequel to anything. But again, that this is, a direct sequel to Wes Craven's New Nightmare, that just makes me so happy. And the movie also looks really good. I really have to say that for a fan film, this has some nice visuals in it. I really have to say the trailer looks good, and seeing Freddy, that's also really good. And also the makeup looks amazing. The makeup on Freddy here looks really good. And now I believe that Freddy is being portrayed by what's his name, Dave McRae, which this guy is like famous voiceover artist. He does a lot of voiceovers, so and he's also on YouTube. So I think that he looks really good as Freddy, honestly, and the laugh, and I think that he's gonna be great in the movie. Guys, so this is essentially it for Dylan's New Nightmare. I really do have to say that I really do like this trailer. It looks really cool, really great, nice cinematography, really sharp looking movie overall. I really do like it, man. The trailer looks really nice. I do wonder about the length of the movie. That's like one thing that I have no idea
25
about.
minutes.
Like what's
25 to 30
the length
minutes
of this movie. We'll see, I guess. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts about Dylan's New Nightmare.
Right on. All right. Thank you to Joe's TWIS show. And let's go to Tony Monclova.
Welcome back to my channel.
Yeah.
Today I'm going to be watching the Dylan's New Nightmare trailer, which is the fan-made but pretty official New Nightmare movie.
I'm just going to start skipping too, because everyone just covers the same material leading up to it. So
the acting, so let's check it out.
All right.
Is it a story?
Yeah.
I like his shirt. It's a good Freddy shirt.
Old school.
Rex keeps him down there. The mean old man with the claws.
Dylan.
Sorry, Doc, what was that?
Dylan, what's really bothering you?
I had a nightmare last night.
He's another silent watcher.
Tell me about it.
2 people died this time.
What do you mean 2 people died? How?
One shot himself and the other slit her own throat.
Why do you think they did that?
I don't know. Why does anything happen in a dream?
Just want to be sure that these dreams you're having aren't symptomatic of a resurgence of your childhood trauma.
Huh. They're not.
Are you getting your rest?
It's been manageable, Doc. I think I have it under control.
Let's see if his face changes here. He's either really engrossed or just kind of meh on it.
Guess we'll find out. See what he says.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so it does look, I definitely want to check it out.
Okay.
I don't think it gave a lot away in that trailer. It was kind of just like a teaser, if anything. But it does have like that B-movie kind of feel to it, which I was hoping it would have a little bit more professional type of feel. But you
Wait till
never
you see
know.
the movie, buddy.
I'm a little bit underwhelmed by that trailer, to be honest.
All right,
that's fair.
I had it hyped up for a minute. But I guess that's what happens. It's a indie film, so I'm still gonna give it a go. I didn't really show too much of Freddy. It just showed like a snippet of him, and he looked alright. He looked more like Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger instead of like the more demonic one we had in New Nightmare. New Nightmare, we had Heather Langenkamp return. She's playing herself in the movie. Wes Craven was playing himself. It was really cool. She had the son, Dylan, and that's who's going to be the lead in this movie. But Dylan was a made-up character, so it's kind of got a different feel than New Nightmare, if you ask me, but it is a sequel to it, which is cool. But it doesn't have like those real-life character aspects to it, which I think New Nightmare really like had that edge about it because of that. Also, Wes Craven was involved, and it was like big budget Hollywood movie and pretty epic. Definitely one of my favorite Freddy Krueger movies. But I'll check it out, and then maybe if I feel like doing a review after watching the movie, I will do it. But it looks like it's coming out this summer, so that's exciting and something to look forward to. I'm also excited as far as fan films go. It's Me, Billy was really good. That is a sequel to Black Christmas, and they are doing another sequel, so it's going to be It's Me, Billy 2. And yeah, I'm really excited for that one actually, because that one was done really well. So some of these fan films are pretty good. I know that there's the one
I appreciate his
that got
honesty.
really popular about Jason. I think it's Don't Hike Alone in the Woods. I haven't seen that, but I know that these fan films can be received well. But that was my reaction to this one, Dylan's New Nightmare.
Thank you, Tony. Much appreciated. All right, so let's go back.
And a couple more.
Go to the B Show Brian.
Okay.
I think we're getting close here. B Show Brian. All right.
What's up, everybody? It's B Show Brian. I've been doing some regular YouTube vloggy style videos lately, but something came across my desk or my computer, my radar, whatever you want to say. It is a trailer for a fan film or a Kickstarter, GoFundMe, whatever film, which is a spiritual successor to Wes Craven's New Nightmare. It stars Miko Hughes reprising his role as Dylan from Wes Craven's New Nightmare, with Dave McRae playing Freddy Krueger. And I followed Dave on Twitter, which is how I saw this. People are starting to talk about it, so I figured, why not do a watch along and react to the trailer, which I have not done in quite a while. So
right on.
Let's check it out.
Let's do
Dylan's
it.
New Nightmare.
Is it a story?
Yeah, it's a story. Please try to get some sleep.
Rex keeps him down there. The mean old man with the claws.
Nice.
Dylan.
Sorry, Doc. What was that?
Dylan, what's really bothering you?
Had a nightmare last night.
Tell me about it.
Nice hatchet cameo.
Died this time.
What do you mean 2 people died? How?
One shot himself and the other slit her own throat.
Why do you think they did that?
I don't know. Why does anything happen in a dream?
Just want to be sure that these dreams you're having aren't symptomatic of a resurgence of your childhood trauma.
Oh, they're not.
Are you getting your rest?
It's been manageable, Doc.
That actress looks really...
I think I have it under control.
Oh my God. Wow, bravo. I got to go back and lock onto this picture here. I've got to say, man, I'm never sure what to think about like fan films or, you know, independently made films, unauthorized films. But god damn, that Freddy looks good. Kudos to the makeup artist and Dave McRae, man.
Nora Hewitt did the makeup,
Yeah, I've been
and
waiting for a
sculpt by
quality,
Mikey Rotz or Mike Rotella.
Freddy film for a while. And the remake didn't really do it for me. I appreciate Jackie Earle Haley. He's a really good actor. But hang on, I gotta hear that.
Are you getting your rest?
It's been manageable, Doc.
I have to figure out who that actress is who plays the
I think I have
therapist.
it under control.
Oh, that laugh. Oh my god. Hang on. Oh my god, it's so gnarly. Wow. Okay. I've got to say, I've seen a couple fan films. What is it? Never Hike in the Woods. That was, I think, really well done. This one, I'll be honest, I wasn't completely sold until I saw Freddy come up. And, you know, Miko Hughes looks like a grown-ass man. He looks like he's in pretty good shape. Oh, man. I'm you know, I pitched a couple months ago, and maybe I should go back and revisit it in a shorter form video. But a spiritual sequel to Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, and things you could do, bringing it back to be more serious. And it looks like this outing is more serious and less comedic. So, man, I got to see this now. It's coming out summer 2023. I'm not sure where it's going to drop, but I'll definitely be checking it out and giving a review. So go follow Dave McRae on Twitter, and Miko Hughes too, man. I haven't seen him. I don't know if he's done anything like big studio in a long time, but this looks like it could be really fun. And one thing I've said, I think with Mark Patton too, if they would have brought him back to fight Freddy, is yes, the women can be badass, but it's a completely different element when, I mean, look at Miko Hughes. He looks like he's in really good shape. And I know it's dream world stuff, but like there's something, I don't know, more primal, I guess. Something that taps back into my psyche about, you know, a ready and willing and fit hero clashing with the beast, going back through all stories in history. So no shade on any of the final girls, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of interested in this. It's a take on that dynamic between Freddy and his victim that we haven't seen since Part 2, if my memory serves me correct. So check it out. I'm going to do it. I'll be talking about it this summer.
Thank you, B-Show Brian.
I'm going to go to bed.
Appreciate it, brother. Much appreciated. All right. Next up, I think we're down to the last few here. Yep. So next up is D. Nathan Presents. Let's take a look at D. Nathan Presents. Oh, wow.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, I did watch this one. Yeah,
having a good day
his
today.
audio
I just
is doubled
uploaded
up.
my reaction to Insidious, Red Door, and the.
we doubled the whole time.
Yeah, it
my,
is. We might have to end up doing
so
this
we got
one.
that
Let's just watch his
that,
reaction.
so
Then.
I'll see the person that's creating it, because I bet anything that took a lot. I bet anything that took a lot. It took.
Yeah.
All right, let's just watch his reaction then.
Keeps him down there. The mean old man with the claws.
Dylan.
Sorry, Doc. What was that?
Dylan, what's really bothering you?
Had a nightmare last night.
Tell me about it.
2 people died this time.
What do you mean 2 people died? How?
Shot himself on the other side.
Love that. Yeah, you're right. So that does get a reaction from some people.
Why does anything happen in a dream?
Just want to be sure that these dreams you're having aren't symptomatic of a resurgence of your childhood trauma.
Oh, they're not.
Are you getting your rest?
It's been manageable, Doc. I think I have it under control.
So they seen this. Okay, I'm definitely gonna be watching this. Okay, I'm definitely gonna be watching this movie. I don't know who's playing Prey this one, but it looks.
Alright, yeah, it's
Great.
Unfortunately, the doubling makes it a pretty hard to watch and you know, have the audience watch along. So I will say though, thank you very much, D. Nathan Presents, for doing the reaction. It was fun to see you experience it. So thank you very much for doing so. Let's go back to the list here and go with what looks like Extron Retron, who did a reaction as well. Let's take a look. Is he just representing it? What's going on?
Oh, you gotta put the audio on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. I guess this is a videoless one.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Today, I'm gonna be doing a reaction to this official trailer for Dylan published on. So go subscribe to the Horror Show channel.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, Dylan's New Nightmare official trailer. This is a fan film. I've talked about this like almost, I don't even know, probably like almost a year ago. Nightmare of Freddy Krueger. Nightmare is supposed to be actual film. It comes out. I'm intrigued, so yeah, we're just gonna watch it right here.
All right, so we can skip through his reaction because we don't have his face to look at.
Doc?
Okay, all right, so it says that it's gonna come out in this year, this summer. Interesting. I think that was a good trailer, and yeah, I think it was pretty good. And yeah, like I said, I'm interested to see where they go with this fan film for, you know, Dylan's New Nightmare. It's interesting. I guess this is basically revolving now as with Dylan as an adult, and I guess, you know, Freddy Krueger in the real world, he's like coming back for him, basically, kind of like that. And because that's basically what, you know, New Nightmare, like New Nightmare, the actual movie, that's basically what it took place in, the actual real world. And, you know, they were like sequel continuation of New Nightmare with Dylan. Yeah, and then, you know, Freddy Krueger at the end, his little line here and the way he looks, I like it, honestly. I think this is like Freddy Krueger actually looks good. I said this before, like, you know, with some of the images when I talked about this fan film like a year ago, kind of like talking about some of the images that of Freddy Krueger in this fan film. I still feel like, yeah, he looks good. Like, you can literally see, like, you know, just the face, you know, the hat, of course. I don't know. He looks like Freddy Krueger to me. Yeah, he you know, he kind of sounds like him too. I think it's just perfect for me. And yeah, I'm excited for this, you know, this Dylan's New Nightmare fan film that, you know, the Horror Show channel here just put out. So yeah, once it comes out, I'm probably gonna watch it, do a review for it, and yeah, I'm interested. I'm intrigued with this film. I think it's pretty interesting. Yeah, you know, like I said, I think they got Freddy Krueger pretty good and well here, and you know, so yeah, I think that's, and this the trailer itself, it's good, the cinematographies, and all that stuff. So yeah, like I said, I'm intrigued. I'm wondering where they're gonna go for this fan film, what they're gonna do. You know, since Freddy Krueger hasn't came back yet for a long time, he's been shelved at this point. You know, he's just sitting on a shelf, and yeah, Freddy Kruegers are craving something. It's a pretty good trailer, so
well, I appreciate it, man.
Hopefully
Thank
you guys
you.
Enjoyed this reaction.
I'm trying to keep
like
this
I
video
said,
from
go
going
subscribe.
too terribly long. So thank you, Extron Retron.
Go subscribe to the Horror.
Appreciate it. Make sure you're subscribing to all these guys. And last but not least is I Shot Him 6 Times. Did a reaction and a full podcast. So, oh man, oh yeah, that's right, because it was on an autoplay. So
YouTube, our movie channel. As you know, I'm your host and creator of the channel, Marcus. If you have not done so, please shoot this stream a like. It definitely helps out with the YouTube algorithm a ton. As well as if you're a viewer that happens to come across. What are your overall thoughts on it, you know, from first watching the trailer?
I've only
because we saw Michael react.
Yeah.
Movies and Beyond. But we haven't seen I Shot Him 6 Times yet.
It brings back a. I don't want to ruin it for you.
Yeah, we saw his reaction already, so we don't need to rewatch that.
Right. Yeah.
Let's just watch I Shot Him 6 Times.
This one, though, a buddy put me on to Never Hike Alone.
They had a really good breakdown. Don't leave out Never Hike Alone.
No, like I see, this is like well before he did have John Lee. So I appreciate you guys showing both of us some love and support. I know that can
you could tell that they spent money on it. They're all Indiegogo funded, so you know that they're getting a lot of money because it's the fans that's paying for it for them, and you can tell when they do it right. And in this one, they've done it right, not only from the way that the camera looks, you know, the way that it's shot, but the makeup effects for it's just wait until you see it. I mean, it's something definitely to be.
See now, yeah, because I'm about ready. So, what I'm just gonna do is, I am gonna play the trailer here after we get through these comments, and then if Destin does come in, we'll just replay the trailer again, and then in terms of like the Screamathon, like the omnibus, and
when they actually
Thomas,
do it.
let me.
All right, here we go. Oh, they just play it? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there, yep.
Alright, so let's just
go.
Right
I gotta get these guys here on the channel. Oh man, wow, man. Like, yo, I can't wait to break this down, and I am gonna do a breakdown on it. Bro, yo, number one, the camera fucking quality looks like it's a mainstream movie.
Out of all the reactions that I've seen, these guys have been my favorite.
And Dave McRae as Freddy Krueger, I mean, if you want to bring him in a mainstream one, count me in. Like, the way he flicks, you know, with the bro, this is like euphoric right now, honestly. Like,
so
and I don't know.
Questions you asked me was
Bro.
describe it, and the word that I gave you was wow. You know, the first time I saw it, in all honesty, you know, you go back and watch my stream, my reaction was,
yeah.
And I was like, just a minute, give me another minute.
Yeah, no, Michael rewatched it like,
you know,
at least like 4 or 5 times and
there's
everything
so
on that
much
stream
in that
he's talking
trailer,
about.
You know, for this to be a 25, 30-minute movie, and I don't want them to give us too much. You know,
Right.
like I really don't know if I want anything else after this, because what you just gave me was enough for me to, you know, I'm hyped. I'm seeing it day one.
Agreed.
You know, it's going up on the channel. Movies and Beyond. You know, we're doing that.
Yes, agreed, man. Like, wow. Like you said, Michael, wow. Like, the camera quality, the acting ability as Freddy, just in that trailer alone, you cannot tell me that that just gives me Robert Englund vibes, man. Like,
well, let's not forget the voice when he's like Dylan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man.
Like, you hear
It's been
the
a long
laugh,
video.
You know what
I
I
love
mean?
hearing these guys
Laugh
talk about
is
it,
in
though.
there, and it's just like, man.
And by the time you guys see this,
for this minute
Cecil and
and
I
30
actually
seconds
today
that
we
you
are
gave
joining
me, you
Michael
know,
to
you-
talk
you
CNN.
have done your job.
So,
Yeah, so that
I am now a day one
video will be up on that
watcher
channel if you
of
want
this,
to go check it
guaranteed.
out. We talked to at least
absolutely.
Michael about it. I'm not
and
sure.
just alone in that
if
minute
that's
35
else
seconds,
joining too.
I was able to catch some Easter eggs, like the Hatchet 5 Easter egg.
Yeah, it says casting on the bottom too. So
yes,
if you saw the Bloody Disgusting article today that they put out, you know they talked a little bit about it. They said,
this guy did the
they
decoding.
said
Yeah,
this
no,
is
he-
taking place 25 years later.
he did really good
and
for the
Nico
breakdown.
Q's character is trying to live in the life that his parents have given to him, and that's a life in Hollywood. You know, so. It would make sense that he was having a dream about being in a casting situation.
Yeah, castings. Yes.
Yeah.
Bro,
So
I will say this too. I think the scene, you know, in the trailer where he's talking to the therapist, I think that's a dream.
see how she was clicking that
Yes,
pen, and
then
it was getting faster and faster.
Yes, and then he wakes up basically, like, bro. Wow. Like this is gonna be great.
And then
Like,
when he's banging on that door, you've got the red background. You're getting that red, a lot of that red.
That old
Night
school.
Runner. Yeah, a lot of that
old school.
atmosphere that they're throwing in there, man. You could tell.
Right.
And by looking at Freddy, we talked about the makeup. You know, his hat and his sweater looks fantastic. The glove looks ridiculous.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
That's
and
awesome.
and just that tone. You know, that Freddy, like, this isn't a Nightmare on Elm Street 5, Freddy. This is 1 or 2.
No, sir.
You know what I mean? It wasn't even a 3, Welcome to Primetime, bitch. No, this was the darker, you know, that's what I don't expect Dave McCray to do a dance and, you know, haha, you know what I mean? I expect him to be ruthless, and that's what that's looking like it's going to be to me. That's the tone that they're giving me with that trailer.
Man. Yo, like, bro, like, I'm just, like, enamored with this trailer right now. Like, the job that they did.
That's awesome.
Like, wow. I'm literally, in so many words, I'm at a loss for words because I did not expect it to be like that. You know what I mean? Like, now that I really got to sit there and hone on it twice, like, this looks fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Like, man. And just the way, like you said, it's the atmosphere. And I am a fan of New Nightmare Freddy, the look, you know, and all that stuff. But it does make more sense if you're introducing Dylan to the more old school Freddy, because we already had that other Freddy where he stepped out into our reality. Yeah. Now we're pulling Dylan into the dream world. And it only is fitting that you have Dream World Freddy.
Yeah.
But this was actually like my favorite part about
I love the
discussion.
speculation.
Exactly.
The
breakdown speculation of like what it could be. I love it.
I'm even more excited
These
for it
guys
because
have done the deepest
why not?
breakdown
Like, this
that I've
is
seen of all the
basically
reactions they've done.
what his mother lived. You know what I mean? In reality and on screen. Yeah. So now he's going to get a taste of that as well.
Right.
Like, wow, man. Like, man. How do you think Freddy gets past the Guardian, which is the T-Rex? Because, see, when I did my video for it a few months ago, I thought in the original trailer when Freddy says he's too weak to get past the Guardian, I thought he was talking about Heather.
Oh, no.
Or whatever. Because that's his mother, you know, and all that stuff, and now she's gone. And all that. Well, here the creators actually commented and said the Guardian is actually the dinosaur.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you got to think in Wes Craven's New Nightmare, he ended up being able to rip it to shreds because they had to put it back together at the end.
That's right.
You know, and from what we saw of Rex, thank you, Val, for reminding me earlier that the name of the dinosaur was Rex. When we saw Rex in the trailer, you know, it was falling out of a bag.
Yeah.
Maybe Rex has been taken somewhere. Maybe he doesn't need Rex anymore. Maybe he's
or he just put Rex away. Maybe he just put Rex away.
Right. I mean, and the fact that we can speculate and guess, and you know, we'll probably never.
I'm really excited to talk to him later.
That's great. See, I don't think I can justify listening to the next hour and 20 minutes of this on this episode, but I will.
We already did technically already listen to this whole thing. I would definitely recommend you guys checking out both of these channels for all the breakdown stuff, because they did a really damn good job. Michael, this would be his second or third kind of talk about the DNN stuff. But no, they did a great job.
Yeah, they really did. So thank you. I Shot Him 6 Times and Movies and Beyond. Much appreciated, you guys. Much appreciated to everyone that did a trailer reaction for us for Dylan's New Nightmare. I really, really appreciate all of you guys spreading the word. That's why, you know, I know these episodes might seem very self-serving, like everyone, you know, just watching people pat us on the back, but it's a long-term process that we've been working on this, and seeing people react is fun. Plus, it allows us, you know, we're not a small channel, we're not huge, but 45,000 subscribers, so we can direct some people to some of these smaller channels too. Some of the channels even larger than us, but I think it's fun to do. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to all of our patrons for supporting the channel the way that you do. We greatly appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to put links to all of the channels that we reacted to in the description box down below. So thank you again, and until next time, I've been Cecil Laird.
Rob Wolfman.
And remember, stay scared.